What's up, homies? I'm gonna do a couple of things while I'm talking, Gotta fix this damn trying a new setup on my shit, like on the way I set up my mic and shit. So my bad for all the noise. Uh man, I'm gonna put on here like the captions. I'm gonna put shit like March for Gaza and Erica Kirk. Yeah, it's gonna be a couple of different things I wanted to talk about. Mainly because like that whole Gaza shit and Israel and all that. I've talked about it before, but I saw the other day that Trump freed the hostages and maybe stopped the fighting in Gaza for now. I don't know what's going on yet, but I hope like my brother, my faggot ass brother, he's still putting on shit like Gaza and stuff. Like I try to talk to him about the little bit I do know, and it got to the point where I told him that's not our beef or our business. It's too far for me to have an opinion that deep into it. The only thing I do believe into is what I've learned throughout my whole life about it. So I wasn't like deep politician about it. It wasn't nothing for me to fucking fight about, especially with my blood. With my blood and all that shit don't even fucking matter no more. It ain't mattered in a long time. Well, anyways, I didn't see no marches for the freedom movement. I mean, I remember like old clips, like when I don't know if it was World War I or II. They had the big old march for the soldiers. They had that big old parade. It just looked like everybody was partying. I mean, fucking shit. I seen a whole bunch of people in the streets marching for the war to end, the ceasefire, and it's there. I'm not gonna say I know everything about it. So, you know, all that back and forth. I'm not gonna go back and forth with anybody. That's not why I fucking do this. I do this just to talk. Bring up my next little subject of what I wrote down. Like Martin, he had that show. Martin. Uh, well, he had that show, and he would just get on there and talk. Like when I was young, I would look at that and I would think about that. Like if I ever got to do that, that's how I would want to do it. So that's my dig. That's what I do, just to get on here and talk. The main point about the Gaza thing is there was a whole bunch of people fighting and marching for it, picking on people and shit, acting fucking retarded in the streets. And there's nothing now. It doesn't seem like there's happiness now. A lot of happiness for it. I could be wrong, but the shit I watch on social media, like everybody else, the news I watch, the things I follow, I'm still not seeing nothing. Nothing. Not even on like a lot of the bullshit media channels. Nothing. So that's kind of a trip to me. And I wrote down like Martin, his talk show. That's kind of what I'm trying to just do about it. What's it called? You know how he has a show too. It almost seemed to me like he was just trying to talk for people or with people, not bullshit, not somebody looking for attention. Oh man, I hope my Bluetooth is on. I bet you it's not even on. Oh, it's not even connected, yo. Ain't that a bitch? It probably sound different now. Let's see what's up. Where was I? And then I wanted to talk. I mean, if I could ever get this tour, Miss Charlie Kirk, man, that chick is a trip. I mean, that she just talks so fucking weird, man. Just weird as hell. But I was talking to my old lady about it. My chick is fucking weird as hell. She's I feel like she would kind of maybe act like that if something like that was to have had happened to me. Blah. Excuse me. She kind of broke it down like this. Like anybody who might be talking about that chick, like conspiracy theories and all that. Like I know it's the thing, the thing to do, but shit, I've been following conspiracy theories for so long. It's getting to the point where I have to at least start telling myself don't feed too much into it too, into all the conspiracy theories of it. You get lost and shit like that. So, anyways, she did look weird. She does talk weird. But when I was talking to my old lady about it, my chick is weird as hell. So she kind of broke it down like this: if something like that was to have happened to me, and I'm in a position like that, how is she gonna act? How would she do stuff? So let's say somebody wrote some shit down for her because she couldn't make it through, knowing she has to kind of get out there for the people that Charlie Kirk just already fucking built up. This fool just built up a whole big old crowd, and she has to get out there, maybe calm people down. She said it like that. My old lady said it like that. What if she has to? What if she has to right now? What if she has to right now follow that script? It would seem scripted. It would seem fake and weird. So, Miss Lady, I was just thinking maybe you need somebody like your dude would talk to people in the streets. He would talk to real people, straight up real people. I don't know if that you kind of get that. Like that fool would talk to real life shit, not fucking social media shit. That's one thing I liked about that dude. From he looked like he would talk like somebody who's just talking to you. It wasn't like somebody trying to fucking pitch or get through to you. No, he was just talking. That's why I like that fool. And maybe maybe his old lady ain't like that. She can't catch on like the way he did, connect to people the way he did. She's just behind the scenes type shit. So maybe she nerved out, couldn't really get it together in order to make it seem authentic. So of course it's gonna come off like that. So I mean, for the conspiracy theorists and shit, all that it's real hard to see her maybe as a regular person. But I mean, gosh, damn, we can't always just go straight up to like world stage shit. Like if this is a fucking zoo, the world's a zoo, and we are. I mean, it's just so deep into conspiracy theories. You got to come out of it sometimes. Even if we do live in bullshit, we're living in it. We're not. Oh no. Oh, okay. I thought I messed something up. Did I mess something up? I'll work it quick. I gotta edit some of this shit out. On stage. So, Miss Lady, if you ever heard that, shit, I'd like to help you. I'd like to help you maybe connect to some people, not like that, because I ain't got no fucking connections. I mean, maybe just to come off a little more authentic. Maybe talk to somebody who, talk to some man of the streets, the hobos. No, it's a joke. Uh, Next topic. Oh well, Miss Erica Kirk, that's from my old lady. She kind of cuts for you. Don't know nothing about none of this. She only talks about it because I talk about it. But yeah, man. I guess woman power, whatever. My next subject is real men is a dying breed. Is what I taught my boys, taught my lads. Um, I guess when my son was about 5, 4, I started teaching him that real men is a dying breed. I started noticing around that time that shit was kind of going south, not just for like me and my ways of thinking, like for everybody. I would notice how we thought one way or said one thing and then did another. It was always a fucking lie. Every day was kind of lies with everybody. Boy, get some coffee. I hope I did this right. Uh, Last time I pushed stop, it kind of messed up. Let's see if I can fix it when we get back to it. I was on talking about teaching my boys about men being a dying breed. I never really thought about like females like that, like for me to teach them or even to teach my daughters like that. I have I have my little ways. Like once my daughters become kind of 11 and 12, start filling out. It's none of my business no more. Like it's none of my business to try to teach them things of the woman because I'm not a fucking female. So I wouldn't know. But even my old lady sometimes looks to me to teach her stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I started thinking, like, well, shit, maybe women is a dying breed too, like real women. It kind of blew my fucking mind because I was thinking, I thought all women were badass, smart ass chicks. Like never ever did I think a female to be dumb. And nowadays it's just everywhere. I'm gonna spark up this cigarette. Yeah. And when I mean everywhere, I mean like the chicks. Maybe I was just naive. Maybe I shouldn't be so fucking judgmental, as in thinking all females were always badass. Ah. And to say that it's just for my own peace of mind to quit thinking everybody is a good person. There are fucking assholes. There's people who don't care. All that, all that kind of stuff. Like where I thought nobody wanted to hurt nobody until I was old. Now I realize no, that's not the truth. So as far as the dying breeds of real men and women, I thought just a real people was dying because I mean, even in the projects, man, growing up in the projects, there would be like groups of people who would barbecue, not family. One neighbor would bring this, one neighbor would bring that. When I was young, they would say like, "Oh, this is what it used to always be," and now I'm saying it, it's like, "Fuck." Well, if they were saying it, I'm pretty sure they heard that, and then you can always tell through history of how close people were or weren't. Yeah, if a real people is dying, uh, Wonder what that means. Wonder what that means for like a whole, let's say a whole family of people. Because my mama got 7 kids, and none of us hang out, and all of us seem like we fucking hate each other. But I also seen how it turned to that. Like, they told me that some years back, like I just left them. A couple of them told me that, and they hit me kind of hard. I was like, this ain't no fucking movie. But I did. But at the same time, I told them I'll be back with them. I would tell them shit like that because I mean, that it is movie shit, but it was truth. That was what was going on. So maybe I failed them, or maybe they couldn't keep their balls intact. All right, next up, I want to talk about this fucking bitch, Plies, man. I mean, what a fucking bitch, man. I'm gonna put you out there too, man. You're a faggot, for the way you're talking and the way you're acting. I mean, that Steven dude, that negative sports commentator, man, that's a badass cat. That fool don't say nothing stupid about nothing. Fool, he doesn't talk about one thing or the other. It always seems like he's kind of neutral on pretty much everything. And that neutral, being neutral about everything, that's to me, that's my generation. That's where we came from. That's how we are. That's what we do. Fuck picking a side. I mean, if you got homies on both sides, we've already seen that kind of shit, like in the gang era, Bloods and Crips and shit like that. Cousins was getting killed because they knew one other person. I mean, all that shit was left. I thought it was the same as the race cars that they're fucking pulling. This nigga called him a house nigger. What kind of shit is that? Because this fool is trying to talk about the good stuff about people trying to better themselves. That bitch Jasmine Crockett don't give a fuck about nobody. My stepdad got a gun put to his head. This is South Dallas. South Dallas been nasty. South Dallas has been fucking gross. If this is young, this bitch is young. Jasmine Crockett, this bitch is young. She it seems like she would know what it is. Like to me, I thought like negros in rich areas cared about their negro cousins and shit that live in the projects, and it's not like that. The rich negros don't care about the poor negros, just like the poor negros don't care about. It's like nobody cared about nobody because I found that out within my own race. I always thought like my rich cousins would think about us once they're kind of, and even to talk like that now, man, it's like it's eat or be eaten, swim or drown, and you can't just rely on people. But I always thought we was gonna help one another. So this bitch Jasmine Crockett, she doesn't do shit in South Dallas. I can say that for a fact. I drive around that bitch all the time. It ain't nothing good. So I don't drive around all the time but it's still hood. It is still trash. There, you can see downtown from it, and downtown's great once you cross that street. But South Dallas itself is fucking gross. So if this bitch is really about it, and she's black, so what's up with all this shit? What is going on with all that? Plies, why the fuck would you open your stupid ass mouth about shit like that? For you used to be a thug, like gangster shit. You know goddamn well. The- You know goddamn well is if to get out that life and to live the best way is not to live in the fucking hood, to live like hood people. That shit's just trash, period. You fucking know it. You can't come up with that mentality. Obviously, you know that shit. If you made it on rap, you had a bunch of people listening to your shit. I used to love. I still jam some of your shit. But to talk about somebody who's trying to tell people, "Hey man, do better," that's fucking crap. From that, you ain't no kind of man food. If you're trying to down, that's just my opinion. Because I'm just a man too. So fuck it, right? Yeah, gotta go on with all that fucking race shit, man. All that race and man, it's just the people, fool. It's just the fucking people, though. I've said it before. I remember being little, fool, and I had a white homie and negative homie, and like we used to trip out on each other's hair or skin color in a way where it's like curious, wanting to know about each other, not no fucking. And we were growing up, if nobody put that shit in our head, fool, we would have never thought like that. It's one thing to know history and to not go back and live stuff like that, but it's another thing to fucking dwell on it or to keep it going enough to want to hate another person. Man, fuck you, man. I can't do it. Man, school's in session, man. What they used to ask us, what are you doing in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I've been hitting pretty good. I've been doing pretty good, making shit happen for myself. So I want to say in 5 years, I'm actually comfortable enough to live life where knowing things are in order or in place. And man, that's pretty good to have shit in order. I don't know about y'all, man. I hated looking for change in the couch to get a soda. Now I know there's a soda there, or I can go buy one. Let that kind of sink in, food. Like digging for change just to get a fucking soda. If that one don't hit you, then I ain't talking to y'all. Cause I'm straight up talking to just straight up people, real fucking people who's been through bullshit, food, or even. And you don't have to fucking, you don't have to go drive by and kill an innocent person. Go through. I'm not talking about shit like that. I'm talking about just everyday shit that may have you fucking getting put down by somebody else, or you realizing that you're trying, but everybody else is kind of not, or putting you down, or keeping you down. If you're just keeping yourself down, get out of that shit, man. That's you got to fix yourself, fool, and then you can fix others. But I see myself having shit in order, having people in order that I need, which is I'm talking about me and my family, and whatever else follows. But that's where I see myself in 5 years. So, all right, ladies and germs. Oh, I put down too because I was writing. I fucked up. My little boy was like, "Did the pen messed up?" And he asked, "Did the pen mess up or did you?" And I was like, "Mother lover." It was good. It was good shit though. All right, folks, man. Y'all hit me up and say let's talk. I think this was a pretty good one. Edit this shit out. Talk to y'all later. Bye.